Hello everybody, welcome back to Casual Gamer Roso as we move now into round 13 of Season 5 F1 2017 Career Mode. We're at Monza, a circuit that we've been craving for all season as we now have the most powerful engine in Formula 1, so we're hoping to really stretch our legs with it. Let's get into it. Of course, pole position in our very first attempt back in F1 2016 when we were driving for Sauber. So let's see if we can get our very first pole position on F1 2017. Never a pole in this game. Look at the speed there. Crazy. 338 kilometers an hour that was. Absolutely mental. We're going to lose it a little bit in the slow corners, of course. But Monza, I think it's about 90% throttle or 80% throttle or something ridiculous like that. And we go fastest in the first sector. It's where we want it to be. We're just on the bubble here going into the Lesmos. Just ever so slightly on the bubble. Expected to be in 11th. Which I think would probably be a little bit higher. Going to Ascari here. Hold on to this. Which we do. Alright, we're going to get some speed here on Lewis's Ghost. Coming up towards the Parabolica. Get some good closing speed. Good exit speed. I don't think we're going to get pole, but looks like we're on for 5th here. We do. Wow. Well, sadly it's not pole, but that does equal our best ever qualifying here in F1 2017. A feat that we've achieved a few times. Obviously Canada earlier this year we got 5th. 5th back here in Italy a season ago. And also 5th a few times as well. So, I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit disappointed with that. I thought we could get pole. We're only 2/10 off pole. But we managed to get 5th. And look at that, Ricciardo Verstappen. The Force Indias and Williams are starting to overtake these guys. I like that. Anyway, let's move into our next... let's go into race day. We're going to do that now. So we're going to hope for a win here. As best as we can. At least podium minimum. And fingers crossed that we have a dry race. It's interesting that the Williams and the Force Indies are starting to overtake the Red Bulls in terms of their performance in qualifying. So maybe we could smoke it up and go Force India perhaps instead of a Red Bull. But I think Red Bull would be the team to go to. They get more points overall. So we get ourselves a healthy 85 R&D points. We get ourselves a healthy 2 points to only 1. Okay. So hopefully... Oh, Red Bull again. Another little chunk up there. Williams are also sniffing. So, alrighty. Be dry. It's dry. Okay, we've whacked a new engine in as well. So this is it, folks. We've been building up to this Grand Prix weekend for quite some time now. We have won this race before. Our very first victory in Casual Gamer Roso in F1 2016 came at this racetrack in our second season. So, we've won here before. At least you've seen me win on Casual Gamer Roso. Never won in F1 2017. We're in our 5th season. We've never won. We've actually only, gotten the 3 podiums. 2 of them come this season. Alrighty. Let's come down to this. How are we feeling today, folks? How are we feeling? I'm nervous. If it would load for me, that'd be great. There we go. Alright, so we're on the outside, which is a bit of a disappointment. But we'll see how we can do this. Let's get into it. Alrighty. Here we go. Moment of truth. 4 lights. 5 lights. We are underway in Monza. I'm going to try and get to the inside as best I can, but I've got a car on the right-hand side of me there, which is going to make it tricky. Oh, they've just driven into me! No! Restart. Let's do this. Alrighty. We're going to switch straight to the inside. and hope for the best. Do that right now, and we do. We get the cut. That's fantastic. That's what we wanted. We're going to get overtaken by a bunch of cars here, which is not good. But coming into the braking zone, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tight. We're going to go off circuit slightly. Illegal overtake on Ricardo. I don't know about that. All right, we've let him through. All right, we've let him through. Better to let him through now than get the penalty. Let's go around the outside of him there. Gonna head Bodas here. It's important for our race. Oh, wow, okay. We made that stick. Whew. Fair enough. A bit risky there, but we got it. That start wasn't ideal. We lost those places off the line, which forced us on the back foot. But we held on to it. Now it's a matter of just chasing these guys down with the speed on this car. And you can see us gaining. So, I reckon, unlike other Grand Prix where we lose our footing, I think this is definitely going to be a different one. I feel we are gaining already on Vettel. And I think this is going to be different as he gets a bit of a look in his teammate. Two Ferraris going side by side into Parabolica. The last thing they want to do here at home is collide into each other. They fight with each other. That makes it a little bit better for me. But they're not even keeping an eye on me here. Look how fast we are on the main straight. We're going to just pass them before we even get into turn one, which is going to be now. Raikkonen will take that. Thank you very much. And we're up into second position in this Grand Prix. Can you believe it? Alrighty. Now it's a matter of chasing down Hamilton, because once again this engine is just beautifully, absolutely beautifully worked into fitting to this circuit. And just what we wanted it to be here in Monza. Hamilton surely is a sitting duck to us. I'm probably talking myself up so much here I'm going to jinx it. But we're catching on him. The Ferrari's hanging on to me slightly though. We're just going to keep it into rich mode for at least another lap here. Raikkonen getting very close. What's going on here? It's getting some slipstream on me. We're just going to hold on to it here into Ascari. And interesting to see that the Ferraris are hanging on to me though. See a little bit more of an overall package on that car, but we pull away from them on the straight. Through the Parabolica. Maintain a bit of an inside one so we don't run ourselves into it. Hamilton sets the fastest lap. DRS is enabled. It's not going to help Kimi at the moment. It's not going to help us at the moment either. Well, that's going to be a bit of a slide there coming through the opening chicane. Can we chase down Lewis? We have the engine to do it, but do we have the overall car? 4.044 left in terms of our rich mode. Want to be able to get ahead of Lewis before we switch back to standard. Into the Lesmos. We're catching him, folks. We're catching him. Still on the rich mode too, not quite within DRS range. If we can get it clean through Ascari, I think Parabolica could be ours for the taking. We did it to him in the wet on F1 2016. Can we do it to him in the dry here in F1 2017? We're a little bit far back here. Turn 1 might be an option depending on how much we can close up on him coming into Parabolica. Take this cleanly, Ben. Just like that. That's good. Close on him now. We go faster than him on the fastest lap. We're nearly within a second of him. Close in on him once again. Take this cleanly, Ben. Oh, I don't do it. But we're still closer than we've been before. A lap and a half to go here in Monza. Still in rich mode at the moment. Oh, we could get him through this section here. We're not going to risk it just yet. Rather be a little bit more patient. and losing a front wing, and then throwing away the podium. Oh, goodness. Now, will we get DRS? We will. Okay. Open up the DRS. 0.16 on the rich mode. I reckon we're going to have to get rid of rich mode shortly, folks. We're not going to be able to maintain it for the rest of the race, I don't think. Keep it going down the main straight into turn 1. We're gaining, we're gaining, we're gaining. Just like with the Ferraris, I feel we can get him down the main straight here. We will get DRS this time around. Alright. Let's get him into turn 1. Dive bomb down here. Whoa, I have to go off circuit to avoid him. And I think we got him though. I've illegal overtake. Illegal overtake. Go through, Lewis. Go through. Damn it. It was deemed an illegal one. And oh, and a Ferrari's gone through now too. Once again, so slow on the uptake in trying to take their position back. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. But we're going to go right through this time and say, fuck you, Lewis. And take the lead on the last lap. Oh, it all came down to that move. I know I went off track. I had to do it to avoid him. I gave the position back to him. I had to do it. There was no other way. Put this up to rich mode here because he's going to have DRS at me coming into Ascari. Which is now... Don't take me off, Lewis. Please don't take me off. I know you did it to me in Austria. To put it back down to standard. I can't maintain it into rich if I want to finish this race. We've got Parabolica to go here, folks. This is it. This is it. Bottas took us off here a couple of seasons ago, I remember. But this is not Bottas. And this is going to be a victory. Our first in F1 2017! We finally will win a Grand Prix in F1 2017. It's only taken us 5 seasons. Oh, it feels such a relief to be able to do that. No flashbacks were used. That is a good feeling. Franz Tost is a happy man. Wow. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Seems fitting that our first win in this game is the same that came in the first win on F1 2016. Oh, look how blurry those helmets are. It looks terrible. I hope there's a patch coming to fix that. It really does look poor. Here we go. Look at him. The ugly motherfucker celebrating a victory. There you are, baby. And also fitting that Torro Rosso, their last victory came actually, well, their only victory, 2008 in Italy. So there you go. Oh, and that man there, Vettel, won it with them. That little fuck you moment that they have there. Celebratory moments here as finally we take the win. Wow. I'm going to get driver of the day, am I? I want to hear this. Yeah. Come on. Go to replay because I want to see driver of the day. Yes. Damn straight, Ant. Thank you for that. Let's have a look at my start here. Look at that. Just cut straight across. Oh, I nearly got collected by the Force India there. It's a completely strategic move I had to do. I lost a bunch of positions off the start line, but as I come here, off track, yep, definitely had to give those positions back. It was only Ricciardo. But the 2 moments I had to give positions back, imagine how far I would have been. Now, I had to actually go around the outside of Ricciardo because... it was technically the inside, but I mean the outside coming into the racing line here. Cut straight across him a bit dangerously. Make my way, just hang on to it there past Bottas. And go about chasing the Ferraris. Let's go all the way to the last lap. And check out my move to take the lead. I feel that's worthy in watching again. Whew. Measure drive, I'll take it. Finally, F1 2017 delivers a victory. Finally. Only took me, well, 4.5 seasons, didn't it, folks? I wasn't even expecting me to take that long. But at the end of the day, we got it eventually. Alright, here we go. So, I've come in here, outbraked him, again, done it to avoid. There's also more of avoidance of even just taking my front wing off. Now, look at that, he goes straight behind me. Now, that's a glitch in itself. And I didn't then realise that there's a Ferrari right behind me. Whoop! See you go, easy. Looks like I've lost it completely. Looks like all is completely lost. But I have the speed to just go down the inside. Zoom. Zoom. And thank you very much. I'll take the victory. Whew. Alright, standings. We can't even go ahead of Ricciardo on that one. Still 9 points behind Dan, but we get a good little boost ahead of Massa. And Constructors, surely we've gone ahead of Force India. We have 15 points clear now. 4th in the Constructors. That is a big boost for us. And we're going to just take a bit of a Gansky here at how we're looking on the overall scheme of things. Expecting a nice little chunk of development points here would be very nice. Thank you very much, people. If we can get to it today, thank you. Anytime today. Just load away. That's what we want to do. 25. Oh, look there. First of any trophy earned. Only 120. I guess I only gained 4 positions. So, fair enough. First driver bonus for only 5 for winning the Grand Prix. Cool. Now, come on. This has got to give me the victory. 7, 8, 9. I've won a rivalry! Yes! Finally! In F1 2017, I win a rivalry. How's that? Oh, look at the boost there to Red Bull. Ferrari want us. Look at that. Ferrari is sniffy. They want us more than McLaren want us. Oh, it looks so good to see those levels so high up on this game. Mwah. 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 So, just to show here that we did not have any flashbacks. There you go, folks. Yeah, so excited. We've won a Grand Prix.